Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is Virtual Contest Leetcode Weekly Contest 424. I say that way really. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. I was just not able to be home today for this one. These days it is at 9:30 p.m., which on Saturday, which is kind of a peak hanging out time, if you will. But I am here now, a little bit after midnight here in New York City. And I'm gonna try to do this virtual contest now. So yeah, without further ado, hit all the buttons if you like, and also this is just a live recording for explanation of the videos. Check out the link in the description and all those good stuff, and leave a comment. Let me know how you did. Anyway, so let's scroll down slowly so I could set up the virtual contest. And am I ready? Yeah, let's go. 5, 4, 3. Actually, let me get my notebook ready real quick. Well, I have my notebook ready, but need a pencil to go with it real quick. I lied about the countdown. Oh, dropped the pen. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go. I have my notebook ready, my pencil ready, and yeah, let's go. 2, 1, go. Then make it still click another button. And now they're loading for some reason. Okay. Maybe my computer is just a little bit slow. Also, I hate that they give me the spoilers on the scores. Oh, it is what it is. Okay. I think my computer's lagging actually, so this is not great. But okay, we'll see what happens. Am I running anything? Okay, whatever. Alright. Entry away, stop it. Thumbs up cursor 0. Okay, choose a left away. After that, you beautify if cursor outside the range, the sensor move in the current direction, incrementing curve if you okay, makes sense. Man, this is a lot of reading. If for easy, if nums of course greater than 0, decrement by 1, reverse your direction. Okay, so if you start at so there's 2 of these. Is there okay, that's weird. What is the routed solution? Oh, it becomes all zeros. So 100, 100, 100. Maybe it's 100 cube. Is that right? That's kind of annoying for it. Maybe I'm just overthinking this a little bit. Okay, so then now if you start at here, you go, okay, you choose left or right. Alright, so you go left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, so is it just brute force? I don't know. Okay, let's try it. I don't know that it is or not. Maybe I should have started my Firefox or whatever. I feel like my computer's a little bit slow, but okay. Okay. So then, okay. Oh, I have to like, naming things is hard. Honestly, my keyboard is lagging. Everything's lagging. I think my browser is lagging. But, maybe am I running something weird? No, just Firefox. Maybe I just have too many windows. I should have restarted my something. Okay, well, let's keep going. It is what it is. Okay, otherwise, oh yeah, that command and reverse. and then reverse. Oh, that's not right. Oh no. This is weird, that's why. Okay, yeah, I think that's wrong. And then take a step in the future direction. Yeah, my computer's really lagging a little bit. Okay. Looks okay. Is it fast enough? I think that's the only thing. YOLO. Because my computer's a little bit slow. Maybe it times out. Maybe I should have tested it. Okay, fine. I don't know why my computer's a little bit slow, actually. Alright, let's just finish. I should have restarted before, but that was 5 minutes. I'm being slow. Okay, let's go. I'm too distracted a little bit. There's 1 and 2. They seem different. So, okay, let's look at this one first. For each query, subset of indexes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess I don't. This doesn't need to be this. True force. I mean, that could be very easily. I'm trying to be careful more these days. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 or something. Okay, that feels right. Whether it is right, we'll see, I suppose. Okay. Okay. So this is a different problem, maybe. Left, right, right. At most. Okay. So it's the same except for instead of 1, you have document. How is this different from before? Like, I don't know. I think it's the same. Oh, I didn't look at the bounds actually, so maybe it is. No, I don't know. Should be the same, right? Am I misunderstanding this? Just minor difference, I think. 0, 2, 1. I mean, this is the same problem as before. Oh wait. I mean, I'm returning a number, not true force, so our minimum what is K? Oh, after processing the first K queries. Okay, I did not read this problem at all. Okay. I mean, then now it just becomes binary search. Yeah, okay. So still not that bad, but I can see why this is a Q3 instead. Okay. So it's 0. Does that return to? I always forget what the bound. I don't think the bounds are inclusive, but okay, fine. Yeah. Easy. So right is doing order K, so Q. Okay. If this is good, we want, then now we want to try smaller. The only thing is that if F, actually I think we're going to do Q plus 1, and then if left is equal to Q plus 1, then we return -1. Something like this. Sorry, I'm not talking loud enough, even though I'm just talking to myself. But yeah, I'm just trying to work through the cases. 2 and -1. Feels like this should be good. I think there should be a case where it should be 0, even though I don't know if that's a valid input. But I could see that being an edge case. Okay, so that feels good. Let's give it a YOLO. Hopefully they didn't make a silly mistake. Okay, that's good. Okay, Q4, only 65 people got it, so we're in for a long night, it seems like, possibly. I mean, it's a little bit cheating because I probably should not know this if I was doing a real contest, but I can't force myself to not look at this. Maybe I should write like a script to remove it, but for virtual contest, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's read. Minimize the maximum adjacent element difference. Values and nums are missing. You choose a pair of x, y exactly once and replace each missing element with x and y. What does exactly once mean? This is such a poor problem. I see, okay. Actually, no, it's not a pair for each -1. It's one set of numbers, and then we could choose that to be 1, 2. Okay. Nums decided that, or 10 to the 9, so that's pretty big. Okay. I mean, this is a pretty big number. Minimize the maximum. So I'm just getting my iced tea while thinking. Or herbal tea, really. My first intuition is going to be binary search. In binary search, is everything forced? Would they give 2 binary search problems in a row? Well, the thing is that strings of -1s don't matter because you just have the same number, so the difference is always 0. So you can actually compress all the -1s together. That's the first observation. So it only matters if they're in between numbers, right? And the two, okay. The thing with binary search is that you can go 2 directions. You can go up or down. And this is not number. That still feels like that's going to be it. The binary search. It's just a very tricky binary search, probably. Maybe. I don't think there's a DP. Maybe there is. I don't know. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. It still feels like a binary search. And keeping track of the possibilities. So then now we have a range of, so okay, so we want to do a binary search. For every -1, we could do a range of numbers. Can we? So then now here you can say if it's 4, then maybe it's -2 to 6, even though it has to be positive. So maybe 0 to 6. I mean, that's an easy thing, right? And then now it's going to 10, you have to kind of merge the intervals. So then now you have, and really that's it, right? You only have to consider 2 modalities. And then now if the 2 numbers distinct, maybe. This is honestly where I usually go to the leaderboard and kind of see how many people have gotten it. But Leetcode messed up the virtual leaderboard as well. So it's so you can't even do that anymore. Even the people who solved it in so long. This is too cheating for me. Okay, I just stopped doing that. But yeah, I feel like a range thing makes sense. Because then it's just do, and then you merge all the things, right? And then now you merge all the int. Okay, let's say we have a collection of intervals then, right? And we think it could be possible. How do we decide whether there are 2 numbers that satisfy? I mean, I guess you don't have to choose the 2. It is how would I do that? Okay, I think that's the hard part for me for now. So you have, let's say you have 3 intervals. How can you choose 2 numbers out? How do you choose whether it exists that the 2 numbers in between, if they kind of overlap in some weird way? I guess the thing with number line is that there's no cycles. 5, 2 to 6, 2, and now this one would give me 2 to 5, but then how do you do it? Is that a DP then? Is it greedy? Well, you probably want to sort them. What happens if you sort them? Then that means that all the intervals so you have to find two numbers inside all the intervals such that it intersects, or that it is almost like a set covering. For k is equal to 2, is there a solution for k for 2 set covering? Can I sweep? And even one number is fine, that's true. How do I choose between something like this? I guess we'll do greedy. What would that greedy look like? Basically the last endpoint of one of the interval. Okay, so you look at the last endpoint of the first interval that ends because and then you remove all the things and then you do it again, maybe? I don't know if that's right, but I don't know that I have another way, so let's okay. I mean this is not easy though, so we will see. There's always an answer because you can just set them to something, right? So that's if you choose them all to be 0 anyway, so okay. Right. I don't know if this is right at all. Okay, so if this is good, we want to try something smaller. Alright, pretty easy, right? How many point was this? Oh. What am I doing? Now. My computer is very much lagging. Alright, whatever. I just wanted to see what the point y was. I guess it's here somewhere, right? No? Probably not. 8 pointer. Alright. What I want to do is compress the negative ones because the negative ones don't matter. Wait, no, they do. You cannot compress the negative ones. Oh no, this is going to be so annoying. Even if this is right, I don't know if this is right anymore, but because the case may be that you have something like -1, or like 5, -1, -1, maybe just 0 or 1, whatever, 100, and then now you can't compress the negative ones and just convert them to 50. What you would do is convert them to, I don't know, 25 or whatever, maybe not even, but the point is still taken. That then now the answer is 25, not 100. Okay, so then now you have to figure out where Where can things be, right? Is there a non-binary search greedy way? Okay, so let's say there's no -1. I guess if there's no... Okay, so everything in the beginning and the end can be compressed though, because then you just set it to the first number. Oh wait, no, you might not want to set it to the first number. I mean, you can. I forgot the XY thing actually, because I was doing it backwards. Because you can only choose to be 2 numbers, right? So you always choose it to be one of the number. So it doesn't really matter. So compressing it, you want to at worst compress it to 2 numbers. Or 2 -1s, because it can only be 2 numbers anyway, right? Because then now you choose the 2 numbers, whatever it is. Okay, but then that's the rest of it, right? Is it binary search? It's not an easy binary search, that's for sure. I was thinking about it in terms of intervals, but I don't know that this is right anymore. It really doesn't feel like an easy way to do it. I mean, not that this is an easy way to do it, but intervals just has a lot of math that I don't know that I know. Is there another way to do it? Let's say we have a target. If it's 1, then it can also be 9, 10, 9, 8. This is kind of a weird one, but okay. Okay, let's say we have X and Y. Well, let's say we have X. Can we figure out Y? The minimal Y? I mean, we could with binary search, but then now we have X, right? Is X always one of the numbers? Maybe that would be a good start. No, because this is 9. But is it always... we only a couple of cases, maybe. There's either one of the numbers in between the numbers, because by definition that'll be the choking point, maybe. And if we have one of the numbers, then we can figure it out. So maybe we can have something like that. So okay, so we have double. Then now we can... I don't know, what are other cases? Like -1, -1, I don't know, 1, -1, 100, I don't know. Would you even... that's such a hard problem. It's such an annoying hard problem. So probably you want the first number to be... the first number and the last non-1 number, you want to test that. Do a binary search on those, that's fine. Well, it cannot be always one of the numbers, and it cannot be... you cannot test every number in between, because then you have way too many numbers. Do you choose the one with the biggest gap? if you can, I don't even know if that's true, because let's say you have something like this, right? And then now you have like if you choose 50, this is going to get cooked. I guess it's going to get cooked anyway, but I don't know that I know any way of doing this one, honestly. I feel like binary search is a great idea, but how much time do I have? An hour? This is definitely feels like one of those problems that I really don't know. Sometimes I at least have some ideas. I guess the end of the world is an idea, but I don't even know how to kind of get into coding that. I don't know. Honestly, no idea. Like even given a thing, I don't know how to come up with the x, y. Right? Like given a 1, what would you do? I guess in this case, you can work for it, but every -1 is different, right? Or like the same, rather. Even though these examples are kind of terrible in illustrating what they want you to do, in terms of just understanding, but I could never go home or go to sleep early with these contests anymore. I don't know. That was 5 minutes. I just did nothing. I'm not fresh enough for this either. Do I always want to? Like, is this... Okay, so let's say I have this case. Do I want... So if this is 50, then this is going to be... some, you know, 50, I mean, it's going to be dominated by this. But if I choose this to be 10,000, then that is a better... No, because it's this would be bigger. I don't know. So is it the one with the biggest gap? Well, in this case, you could choose two of them, right? So it's the two numbers with the biggest gap. How would you choose the two numbers with the biggest gap? The reason is because, almost like in a weird pigeonhole thing, right? Because if it's not pigeonhole, then oh, I could choose one and binary search the other. Does that work? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I have some ideas, but honestly, I don't have any good, even like reasonable proofs to enough for me to kind of try it. I have it. I feel like the biggest gap, if there was only one number, the biggest gap kind of makes sense, because then that would divide the biggest gap in half, and that's the best you can do. But what if there are two numbers, right? Do you really choose the big two? And how can you, like, what is the minimum in that case, right? And of course, then you have this case where you just take two numbers, but that's fine. That could be spun out really easily. Yeah, and really, a lot of these numbers don't really have states, so it should be fine. Let's I don't know. Let's try it. Why not? I don't know. And let's just put it in we want to say nums and then there's like some weird thing about rounding, but yeah, Okay, so that's a candidate. This divided by 2, right? And then the gap is just also this is wrong. This should be the gap divided by 2, right? So this is just a gap. Oh, but then you also need the numbers, so how can I just say, I don't know if this is right. So then now we take the 2 of the biggest gap, right? Did I not print anything? Okay, so this doesn't really come up. Oh, this only comes up once. If it's 1, then the gap is 8. You have 2 and 10, and this should be an absolute value apparently, which is fine. So okay, then it's just about choosing 2 of these, right? I think the odd even thing is a little bit odd, but that's fine. I wonder if there's like a weird case. Where like, okay, let's say for the 3 case, right? So you have 1, -1, -1, 100. So we want this to be 33, say, right? If it's bigger, then this will be closer. So this, let's say, I have 1. So then now we have 10, 33. So then now this number will no longer be. So we convert this in a greedy way to just so maybe, well, then this would not be the biggest gap, right? So by definition that can work. So in order for this to be a gap to be considered, there will have to be less than 100 away. So that means that this is like 900 or something like this. And then so then in order for this to be then now this is 1033, which means that the biggest number now will be, and also technically true, but you can imagine that you have 1 or 2 in the beginning, and then just -1, and then you go all the way around 100 at a time, and then at that point it'll be 10 2 or something like this, right? And that would just be the same. Pretending that we fill in the rest, because then now this number is ginormous. But can that really be? Can that really be fixed? Maybe not. I don't think that there's a way to work this. Spent 15 minutes not doing that much, honestly. All right. Can we do this with bounds? Alright, I mean, my first idea was in the rows. I just don't know that I know how to do it. Honestly, I don't really have an idea. I'm just kind of trying to see. Okay. Oh, why would they let you click on this? This is just silly. Can you actually click? Oh, no, don't show me. But why would they do that? That's a little bit weird. How people are so fast on Q3? I guess I was just slow today on 1, 2, 3. Oh, look. Alright, let's pre-process this. So then now we have to buy. Oh, because of this thing. Alright. So then now you have the positive numbers to be clear now. Okay. So there are only 2 cases because anything more than 2 is. And we don't care about. Do we care about the front stuff? I guess we kind of do, but. So G. If this is graded, or if it's 2 elements, then just might as well be 2. Right, so okay, so. Okay, so then now we have that. And then maybe just how do I think about this? Cases where you have 2 numbers maybe, and then or two variables. Yeah, I don't know how to do this, honestly. Like, okay. Okay, so we look at the numbers and then we interval them, right? I don't have the concentration for this, honestly. Okay, so let's say we have interval. How do we look at each number and then go to do it? I have 93 people got it. That's not bad. 40 minutes left. I see. So if there are two numbers, then it's always going to be, if there are two uncertainties, then the bounds are pretty much set anyway. Okay, so then now, how do I do this? I don't know if this is right, but so, okay, so there are really two cases, right? So you have a number, maybe I don't use XY because that's the input. Then the number is going to be, if you have one number in between, then it's going to be the range A plus K for some target. Maybe A minus K, A to K. And then intersection of this with B minus K, B plus K, something like that, right? And if you have two question marks, two negative ones, then it is not an intersection. It's just a choice. How do that's a possibility, right? What would that even look like? How do you merge the two numbers? I guess you don't have to. It just has to be in that range. And then you do a scan. I don't know. How do you do the prefix? So, okay, what does the prefix look like? You have A, one number back, and you have two numbers back. Is it 2 times K? I guess it doesn't have to be. No, why would you change it? It's the same number, so okay. So for the prefix, you would compress it down to 1, right? Same thing with suffix, and then everything else, and then it's just about sliding window, or sweep, maybe, right? Okay, so then now what would that look like? That's just, I don't know why I should try to do a group by. Okay, so then now for so maybe let's say found is equal to false, Okay, so if num sub I is less than 0, or if this is a number, then that's fine, right? Else if this is a number, that's fine, and then found is equal to true. Else is a -1. If we are found, then maybe streak is equal to right? Else streak is always just going to be equal to 1 because we haven't found it yet. Then when we found a number, we want to put into all the streaks, maybe. Okay, so then for numbers, so you do the previous streak. Something like this, but I'm doing it weird. Okay. And then else. And then at the very end. And right at the very end, maybe we have yeah. Okay, maybe that's a little bit, I don't know if that's good. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so then now we have 1, 2, 2 should have, oh no, 2 is fine. The 10 should have a streak of 1, and 8 is 0, okay. And maybe that's fine, 0 and 1. The 1 is weird. Oh, this is not max, this is min. Okay, so nothing in the beginning, nothing at the end. I don't like my data structure, honestly. But, yeah, so then now we have 1 number in between. And 2 numbers in between. Right? These are all the cases we have to handle, that's all. Yeah. I actually think this should be maybe that's slightly better, I don't know. And we are good with that then. And then we also want to I think now we have what we want, maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to finish this on time, am I? Okay. Okay, and then now the target, right? So now we have some intervals, right? So now, okay. Okay, so then now we start at the number 1, actually. And then here we start with if is greater than 0. So only if, oh, well, it'll never be greater than 0. But if this is not 0, then it's -1. That means that it is a thing. Then now we want to dot append array of 1 minus k or minus target. Let's just call it k. And then array of 1 plus k, right? And then now, yeah, okay. So then now if yeah, okay. If array of I plus 1 is equal to -1, then we have only one number. So then you just append also I minus k, I plus k. Oh no, the intersection of this and so the intersection of this and this, right? Just the intersection of those two. So that is going to be max of this, min of this, right? Okay, then now else if. Oh, then it could be 0, I suppose, else. Okay, so then now if it's 2, then we want both of them. I don't know why I got it. That's actually a bad typo. Okay, and then now we have all these intervals, and we want to we have all these intervals, right? Alright, let's take a look at those intervals before I go on. How much time do I have left? 25 minutes, 26 minutes. So we try okay, so we try 5 that means that we have the numbers can be between 5 and 7. Is that right? I guess so, because 5 from this and 5 from that. Okay, so I feel like I'm happy with this idea. Now we just have to figure out if this is solvable, right? So, okay. Okay, yeah. So then now interval starts sort. You got this, Larry. It's just events, right? I probably did this a little bit funky though. Yeah, maybe I'll optimize it in a little bit, but for now, we'll just do this. Yeah. Like this, right? And else if it's -1, then now count is 0, we increment, and then sin is equal to basically we want to ignore future use of this, so maybe we just do yeah, okay, maybe. Does that work? Is there an extent? Nope. How do you make a copy of it? Dot copy? Does that work? I hope so. Okay. Okay, so if index is in scene, otherwise we just ignore because it's just that it is in first. We can assert that index is in first maybe. else. So count is equal to 1, then you should be done, right? Yeah. Else if index not in first and index not in scene, return false, maybe. Something like this. I don't know if this is right. I think the idea may be right, but assert index in first. So okay, so try to 2. Why is that? Okay, so these are the events. 8. You try 2. Oh, this is weird, isn't it? Eight, 4 is a very weird interval. So that means this is wrong, right? So, okay. Something like that. Maybe it's off by 1. What is the answer anyway? 401? Huh. I mean, I don't believe this at all, but I am going to YOLO submit because I don't have time to think of a test case or be exhaustive about test cases. I don't think it's right, yeah. I mean, it's very easy. Ooh. Oh, well, this is just a silly case, but okay. So, okay, how would that look? Okay, if -1 not in nums, then for x, y, and z. Okay, well, I don't think it's going to be right, but why is that wrong? Oh, wait, I thought I have, oh no, I thought I put some in, but then I guess I didn't. Okay, well, this is a silly one. I thought I have a thing in for this. 41i plus 2, okay. Oh, So basically, if it's the last number, okay. I mean, why would that not? Oh, I guess I just didn't have a case for it. Okay, fine. If I plus 2 is to n, or length of array, really. Okay. Otherwise, then this is just the n. So then we can actually this is just the n. So then we just append the standard. Okay, maybe. Okay, that seems right. So let's give a submit. Okay, I mean, so this is just -1. Expected 21. Am I misunderstanding this? Why would you not choose 13, 13? Oh, Larry, this is the same mistake. Okay, fine. Max delta is equal to max whatever 0. Technically it's min delta. Okay, then we just baked it into this thing. Oh, that's not great. Oh, this is just sloppy. If x is and y is okay. Okay, very silly mistake on that one actually. How do I keep on doing? This is 11. Oh no, I thought I had a case for this one. Did I not test it? -1, -1, 100. Oh, I guess this one I just eat. No, this one should be. Wait, why is that 11 and not 14, 14? Am I misunderstanding this problem? How much time do I have left? Maybe I can upside. 13 minutes is kind of cutting it close. I don't know that I understand this problem then. Expected 11? Huh. What is that? Am I misunderstanding this problem? Oh, I see. No, I'm dumb. And also this should not have been 0. You replace it with 1, 1, and then it'll be whatever. So why would this be? Because then it is. Okay, so something's wrong. Can I solve this in 13 minutes? I don't know. Okay, I get it. Well, I misunderstood some part of how I try to solve this. Well, just I mean, the code should have corrected me. Okay, so 29. Oh, this has to be. Well, I need to fix this to be positive. I don't know that that matters actually, but still. Okay. But we choose it to be 0 at 14. Oh yeah, we could choose it to be 14 and 46. Why is this not right? Why is this 11? 14, 25, 37, 25, 36. You can't even do math. But why? Oh, because if you choose 14, no, of course, okay, yeah. If you choose 14 and 46, then you have, okay, yeah, you're dumb, Larry. Because then you have this thing. Because, okay, so how would I? Okay, I misunderstood some part of this, I think. Or like how I want to handle it. So I just kind of got the intersection of those forced intervals. In that, okay, so what will my intervals look like for 0? 14 to 14, 46 to 46. And that's just not good enough. Because the intervals that I care about, maybe this was never going to work, I don't know. and we have 2 steps, which is fine. But then you have to connect the tissues. So that means that, how do I connect the tissues? So this is the, it's not this part, it's this part. So you have these 2 things and you have to connect them. And the thing is that the delta here, I have to do the math on this. I guess I just got a little bit lazy on kind of closing. Okay. Okay. Focus. Okay, so you have 1, -1, -1, 100. If you try to do 0, it would. That's not this math is wrong, because then now we actually want. Okay, so you have this, but you have an additional constraint. You have is it just an additional constraint? Of this intersecting with this. Oh, okay, so maybe we could do this thing that we have. Ooh, what happened? So you have, but then now you have two Ks. And then something like this, maybe. I don't know. It feels right. Oh, well, it feels like a reasonable path. I don't know if it feels right. I mean, it does not look right enough. Well, I mean, the answer's not right, so. Okay, 11 gives me 2 to 25 for the first one. 3 to 57. Is that right? So you have 11 to 2 to 25, okay. 46, okay. And then 24 to 36. Is that right? I mean, this is good, but... Okay, so that means that you have 14. If you choose K, you have to... That's not quite right, though, because you want 14, 25, 36, 46. So that math is definitely not right. 24 to 36 is an intersection. So okay. So I need something. This extends too much. So we want it to be okay. So you want the difference between how do I handle this? Or at least can I figure out in 7 minutes? I mean, we could probably figure out eventually, but okay. So this is not quite the way to handle it. So 11 would go twice, give you 25 to... I think the thing is that I need this to be a one-step situation, as someone said. Like a one intersection thing. It has to be part of it. It cannot be in its own independent thing. But this part intersects with this part, which is why it's a little bit awkward. And this is, well, no, this is true because it's just true, right? But I don't know why the 8 is right. 8 is right because this minus 16 is 30, this plus 16 is 40. But, oh, wait, no, this is just wrong. This should have been forced all along. Defense. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2. This should have been the third, right? So count is equal to 2, right? Oh, I have to do if no, you see a new number. Oh, no, it's not an N, it's an OR. That's why. No, that's not quite right either. Okay, so then the index for this one. So these are the events. The index for this one is 2. That's not right. Oh no, that one is right. But index of 1. So it for count of 2, then index of 1 is not seen. So why is this not? Should be done. Oh, because of this, I'm just being dumb. Okay, so if count is less than equal to 1, then you have this, then else return false. Okay, that's actually not a great mistake, but also a fixable mistake, so that's fine, maybe. Where's my print statements? I have so many print statements. Or maybe just this one, actually. YOLO. How much time do I have left? 5 minutes? Oh well. Oh well, okay. So I have 3. Line 61, which is not great. Let's just print our array. -3. Oh, I thought oh, because I set it as max. I'm dumb. Oh no, that's fine. But streak is equal to max streak of 2 because that's the only thing that we care about. And still no bueno. Oh well, too many silly mistakes. -2, -3. Oh wait, I meant min. Okay, I apparently cannot do stuff like this. Programming is hard for Larry. Alright, I don't even know if it's right, but or like I don't know if the previous numbers are right. Alright, well, this is looking bleak. We have 3 minutes left, but we're gonna keep up solving it, I think. Okay, so this is that's okay. Yeah, well, I don't know, I feel like I'm close. I don't know that I am or not, honestly. These problems, it's a little bit on the greedy side, and greedy is always a little bit tough. -1, -2, 159, -1. They think that the answer is 73, but expected is 49. So actually, my answer being higher is actually not expected for me anyway. Okay. So that means that 73 should definitely be a 72 should be a true. And you have all these things. Right, what is this again? You have -2. I really, the way that I handle the extra case, I'm not super happy about. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's probably why. But yeah, we add. Oh, maybe there's some like sorting thing, because of how I do this. But because the second time we close, I think I double count the second time we close. Okay. No, that shouldn't matter. I didn't skip it. I thought I would, but okay. So it kind of equal to 1. Then now, if index is in first, we skip. I think that's really it. Did I get 49? Yeah, okay. I don't have 49 seconds left. I'm just going to YOLO submit even with the print statement, so I might print a little bit too much. But yeah, okay, it gives me a wrong answer anyway, so. But I didn't really have time to take it out, and maybe I did, but I don't know. Alright, let's see. What silly mistakes am I making on this one? So -2, right, supposedly, right? My output is better than the output, which is actually worse than the other case, because the other case is, I can think about it, but okay, 87. I still don't know if this idea is right, or is that an H case. So okay, so I mean it thinks that 100 is right. So it thinks that 98 is good, which is actually should not be. Okay, so did I handle this correctly? Maybe my states are a little bit terrible. Okay, so then first you continue if index is in scene. Okay, assert index is in scene, and then it should be here, right? So I don't know. Does that change anything? No? Okay. Okay, so we didn't solve it during the contest. I'm going to debug this part. Okay, so y is 98, so we have this streak. Is this a thing where the zeros are coming to bite me? I don't think so, actually. So the first is going to be 112. Alright, let's just print that out. Okay. Okay, so we have a 98. So first is 113, second is 250, and then it returns true. Okay, let's take a look at the scan. So these are the events. $113. So then now 17 index 2. It's going to be the first one, maybe. Yeah. Well, 2 or 0. So then 250 is next. But then we have a 412 after that, right? But this is fine in theory. Am I? Maybe I just don't know how to handle the two cases very well. Okay. Because then you have this. Let's put it on screen. I was going to write on my notebook, but I mean, the timing doesn't really matter anymore. Okay, so then if we have 100, we want 313, 213, 113 maybe, I don't know. 53, and then 113, 113, 1 or 14 is fine, right? But how do I think 87 works? Okay, reason why because it thinks that 102 to 228, 102 to 228, right? So then it thinks that the first one's 213, 228, 102, 53. I mean 102 minus 14, 102, 102, 14, right? What is that? 102 minus 14 is 88. I mean, this is 87, which means that it's kind of wrong anyway. Wait, I would, no, I returned 87. So 87 isn't even right, but 2 minus 102. Oh, 228 minus 102 is very big. I don't know how to handle this case, I think, where you have... okay, I kind of hacked this together but it is clearly not right. Right? Okay. I really have to figure out how to handle that. basically you want the intersection to exist, right? And that's what this thing is. Yeah. But do I have to does this have to exist? I don't know, that would make sense. But that only makes the answer even better. So it would not solve what I want to solve, right? So that doesn't really make sense. How does 87 though? Yeah, I don't know how this gets 116. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so if we draw the intervals, we would actually let's also just print. Why does it never get print missed? Oh, I missed it. So this never gets print. So how would this ever be forced? Oh, it probably is forced earlier. I guess I do have other things that determine it, but okay, that's kind of weird actually. But okay, so then now you have this these intervals. Let's copy and paste it up. All right, so okay, so I have 87. These are my intervals that I care about, say, and then these are the things, right? So then now the first thing to be -1 is going to be at 102. Okay, and then that gets rid of 315 constraints, so 315, but then the 2 is new, and then the 0, and the 2, so it'll be 228, right? Which is fine. So okay, so you have 228, 102, but how do I do the math in this? That means that my constraints are wrong, right? Because basically it's saying that, okay, 313, right? That means that yeah, I mean my constraints are just wrong, because I'm trying to say that it's 313 minus k, and then it's 53 plus k, and then now, so 313 minus k minus 53 plus k has to be less than or equal to k, right? Yeah, okay. So then now if I mean it's a little bit awkward because there's an absolute value here, which is why I'm struggling a little bit. But okay, but yeah, so maybe this is a slightly better format than just me being a little bit lazy on the plus minus k. But so then it's just plus minus k over 2 though, right? So this is k over 2 maybe. Yeah, I mean I might have a a rounding error, but you know, that's just, I mean, that'll be a good welcoming problem. I mean, this is just wrong on so many of these now, and of course now we actually get, you know, the thing. Is it just off by 1 though? Can it be? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it could be just off by 1. So maybe we need both this. Wait, was it right before, other than for this case? I guess I might as well check now that the contest is over. Actually, all the numbers kind of match except for the 100. But you have this 228, 102 thing, and I don't know how to do it necessarily. Okay, so then now minus, okay, let's just do the math. Maybe I messed up the math. Okay, so wait, well, this is plus k and this is minus k. So I think I just messed up anyway. So it's going to be this, No. This is minus 2 times k, right? So then now you times or add k on both sides, and you have 313 minus 50d, or plus k on both sides, or plus 2k on both sides. So you have this. Does that even make sense? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how to do this particular case, and that's really the only issue, I guess. Well, maybe it's not the only issue, but it's definitely a big issue. Maybe I'm just being dumb. Maybe I didn't need it. Yeah. No, then it's just too high. I don't know how to reconcile this. Okay, so let's say you have, where is it? 313. Right? Oh, also I suck. This is 3 times k. Right? So we just have to make sure that this math works. Is that true? And okay, I mean, we're back to the same thing, which is not great, honestly. Now we have 102 and 41, which is actually slightly worse. How does that even happen? We have fewer constraints, so why would that give me? Oh, maybe the 102 is not. No, 102 has to be necessary by default, right? So if we're doing 87, then 102 has to be one of the number because then that's how you get to 53, right? But then the next time it just goes to 41. No, it could be 226, right? No, well, 226 minus 102 is still too big, but So you have to add the constraint that the minimum of these okay, maybe it's a little bit awkward. Okay, so basically the minimum okay, so you have two ranges, right? The smallest difference is going to be the minimum of the large. Okay, so If two in the rows, they may or may not intersect. If they intersect, then that's fine, right? Then if they intersect, then you're fine. If they don't intersect, then the max of the smaller one minus the min of the larger one. So okay, yeah. Okay, maybe. So you have this, right? So then now, maybe this. What the? So we have the max of the smaller element. How does this work? Okay, so for k is equal to, okay, this is just weird, but okay. Three, 1, 1, 1, 5, 2, right? So that's for k is equal to 0, I guess. What's going on? Why am I not printing everything? Because it returns early. Okay, fine. If the gap is too big, then it's no good, right? Okay, so if it's 156, I'm looking at the wrong numbers, that's why. Okay, that's good, at least, maybe. Okay, so then here we Did I mess this up? Clearly I did. Otherwise we just continue, right? It's close enough. Okay. Okay, so we're testing 2.4 with an S with a E. I'm still looking at the wrong thing, but okay. That means that the next number will go up. You have this, it goes to it's min of the thing, so am I Oh, I see. If this is the case, then there is overlap. Is that right? So it's actually S minus E. Okay, that is a... Huh. I'm just really bad at math, is what it comes down to. It still gives me 87 though. Well, I guess like maybe I'm just writing the same thing in different ways, apparently. Apparently. 102 and 40 for 1 are not good numbers, but okay. '87. We have this thing. I'm going to try 226 and 140, which I was what am I cannot remember enough. Oh, KSE. So KSE. So then now 226, 140. Minus 53 is 87. Okay. 226 minus 140 is 86. Okay. Then 87. Okay. I mean, this seems right then. But we have to put 140 into it somehow. Because the thing is that it thinks that the first number can be 102. So what I'm just not doing this right. I just don't know the math apparently. Or like, okay, so here we finally do the math right, even though it would mess up other stuff. But it has to be a number between 140 and 226, or one of the numbers is. Basically, I'm saying that this is one of the constraints, but that's not technically true. It is actually saying that one of the numbers is 140 and the other is 226. Maybe. How does this even look? This thinks it is 125. So I mean, this feels like even if we. Oh no. Feels like they should just give me force on how it gets calculated, right? Because now it is trying to. These are. How does that not? So that's one thing removed. I guess these things don't matter anymore. The second thing, and then oh wait, this is kind of now. I mean, but then there's a third thing, right? So how does that even get fixed? Okay, so I guess this gets removed first as y, but okay. Is that what we want though? Why the dupes? I just don't know how to handle the 3-number case, I think. Or the 2 -1 case. Maybe this isn't quite right. Well, one of the numbers could be there, the second one could be there, and then it has to be within thing. And then, yeah. Because then now, okay, let's say we have a sliding window type thing, right? Then now the minimum I see, because then now you have to figure out, okay, I see. I mean, I guess the good thing is that I was not close, but yeah, so then now we have 313, 553, we can construct, was it 313, 87, right? So that means, I guess just 226, 400, and then we have 53 plus and minus, so -34, 140. So we have those two things, right? So then now to keep it k, so then k is going to be, has to be between 120 to, so one of the numbers have to be between 120 to 140 plus k, and then the other number is just 226 to 226 minus k, right? Didn't we have that though? I guess they have to be two different numbers. I guess that's the problem, is that the way that I'm doing the sweep, it thinks that they could be the same, and that's why my first one didn't work. Maybe, right? Because then now you have, okay, so it's 140, it's going to be 140 plus k, but it can also maybe be lower, right? It could be, so it, how do I even do that math? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. What is this interval that I'm trying to figure out? And maybe this is not quite right. How do I keep making the same mistakes? But okay, fine. I don't know that I know how to do this one, honestly. Maybe I'm just a little bit, maybe it's the mental part. Yeah, that's just not even close. But, and this is directionally right. I just don't think I know how to do the math on this one. Maybe today is just a little bit, not so good on this. And now everything's wrong anyway, but, I mean, at least this is okay. Right. I don't know how to set these constraints in that way. Okay. So here you have two intervals that you care about. I thought that was gross, honestly, but okay, let's think of it another way. What if we have this, and then now we have this, but then we have to make sure that this intersects with a array of I plus 2, right? So that means that it's this intersection with, yeah. So okay, so it intersect n plus 2 with, so now we're just 1 point. But also in that case, like I'm trying to create two constraints, but the first constraint or the second constraint depends on the first constraint. I think that's the problem that I have struggled with. And maybe today I just don't have the brain power for it. Yeah, I wish I took a screenshot also. I think I messed up in not keeping track of it. Okay, fine. So I don't even know how well I did it, but okay. Trying to upsolve this, but I don't. Okay, so let's the first one reminds me of this. The second one is. Basically, you have this number. I don't get it. I don't know. maybe I could just do the math. Is that even reasonable? I thought this would work, honestly. But this case is just destroying me. Okay, well now it's just even worse, but why does it think that 81 is good again? Okay, so then let's say you have this. Alright, let's set it. And then okay, well, maybe I just have to do it with this thing. Five. Oh, that's just silly, but okay. Maybe I could do it as part of this. I don't know anymore. Yeah, sweep. Okay, I do a sweep. Okay, fine. Let's just do it. Okay. Oh no, I'll do it. So the first number has to be this, but then the second number could be anything in that range of all the numbers passing together, right? How do you do a sweep? I guess it's the last number intersected. Okay, fine. So then now, okay, fine. First is S, but then now the last number added, right? Maybe that helps. Let's see. So then you have these two range. Is that good enough for me to sell? Is that even true? first number is between the second is between this, which doesn't even make sense because then now all right. Yeah, I don't know that. I think at this point I'm just gonna take a peek at some answers. I don't think I know how to do it. I think I just don't know how to do the 3 or the 2 question mark case or whatever. Oh, look, this one has comments. I mean, the idea. So it seems like my idea is right. Or like kind of directionally. Okay, let's see. This is kind of what I was doing. Axis, how does this work? I guess that is how I'm trying to do this too, kind of. That's what I was peeking, but oh, so then you kind of, I see. So then the idea there is that in a greedy way, which is kind of ridiculous, I think, maybe, I don't know, is that you choose the bigger number of the first things. That means that here it would be this number, but then here it's actually, and it's not last, it's the last to be inserted. So this one is okay, if this is true, then yeah, so maybe something like this. I mean, I don't know if this really helps, honestly, but okay, so then now we have these things, 35, and we want 293, right? We generally want them to be whatever, so okay, so if last minus this should be yeah. This is kind of terrible, but okay, fine. I don't know, does this help a little bit with the printing at least? First none. Oh, because one number is good enough. Which is fair. I mean, maybe there's a case where you only need one number. And we have some off by ones, but at least we got the 100 case right. Oh yeah, because the last digit is actually on the removal. On the removal, this should have we kind of lie because we do a +1 on it. Is that all I was missing? I guess we'll see. I spent so long on that. I have a print K here somewhere. Okay. Looks okay. Is it right there? I mean, you know, we got closer. My output is 30, but expected 26. So I think it's because of this, because now because I think it has to be that the two adjacent. The reason why I returned 30 is because this is no. I mean, this looks okay. We should be. Is this so? This is true. Do I mess up something? Why doesn't it go lower than 26? Is this so these are returning true. So what does it return false on? So return false on 29. Why? So on 29 it's 30. But then they're not adjacent, so that's why this doesn't really apply. That doesn't really make sense. Okay, I mean it makes perfect sense, but now I have to figure out how to handle this case. Is it just case analysis? I don't even know anymore. Okay. So this is if there are only two adjacent ones, right? So in this case we go okay, so basically if the overlap, okay, so we have something like this. If the overlap is then we have, I don't know, repeat or something, and if it overlaps, no, if there's no overlap, no, which one is it? If there's no overlap, then you need two numbers, right, back to back, and there's no overlap if max. Okay, so max of the lower one, min of the higher one, max of the low. So okay, so that means that if this is the case, repeated is equal to true, and then if repeated and then this thing maybe okay, well look, that looks I mean, time to hit another wrong answer. I'm too lazy to take out the output, the print statement. I'm just gonna get a wrong answer. I mean, if I get an unlimited limit exceeded, then that happens, but then that's just a different thing. Why doesn't it give me more? Tell me. Okay, so there's a double thing again, which is probably where I'm messing up. I put 40, expect end is 53. I mean, this part is good, but okay. So it thinks that the numbers are this, but that doesn't even make sense. Okay. Because we have this sequence. I mean, yeah, this thing is 40, but 224 minus 114 is already too bad. These are the intervals that it thinks it needs. Oh, because it thinks that the adjacent intervals. Wait, is that true? No, this is. It thinks that. No. So 106 is fine. 144, is that fine? No, I'm doing it wrong, am I? So it should be 184. I'm taking 144, but the second number should be 184. Because that's the second time that it would intersect, right? Okay, so that means that, okay, so so it gets out, and then 144 gets in. That's what I said my first, but that's not right. So then the last number that is set. So the last number that is set should be here. So the last number that is set should be good here. Okay, I think maybe this is right. Hopefully. Well, I don't know if it's right, but it's righter. All you can do is make it slightly wider. Okay, I'm too lazy to take out the output. I have so many wrong answers anyway. If I get all the limit exceeded, then I would actually do something about it. All right. Maybe you know, maybe I have some confidence. All right, let's actually take out some print statement. I mean, at this point, I have so many wrong answers. I don't know. And of course, the contest is over anyway. But and it is 2:30 a.m. and my neighbor is slamming the door. Of course. Oh! This one is so hard. Honestly, I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I feel like I had the components. Like I had this for a long time. And I think I just, it's just, I think the hard part is that it's so hard to figure out like what is an edge case and what is not. And, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if it's, I would say it was that hard. It's just that like for me, the hard part was just trying to prove every edge case correct kind of thing. I spent 1 hour. I mean, I don't know. I mean, where did I start in an hour ago? My first wrong answer. I mean, I had like 90% of this actually, right? So like honestly, I didn't know how to handle the case really precisely, and it turned out that handling the case was just being way by special casing it, which I didn't think that would be enough, honestly. So I don't know. It's very awkward. Yeah, it is very awkward. Like I knew how to do this, but I just didn't know how to prove this to be sufficient. Should I have? I mean, I had like 10 wrong answers, so it's not like wasn't trying. But anyway, I don't know. This is all I have with this one. How long did it end up taking? An additional hour, maybe? It's not so bad considering. I mean, I tried to take a look at this, and I didn't even really. I don't know. I think I mean, I did take a peek, honestly, but just to see if I was like on the right track. Cause like, if I was entirely on, for example, if like the actual solution was like, I don't know, some crazy dynamic programming, then I would just be like, well, well, you know, there's no, you know, I have to throw away and everything, at least like give myself some thing. But it just kind of because I don't think I really I don't think I really props to Aryan, by the way, for finishing top 10. But I don't think I really like used any of this. Like, oh, I had most of it anyway. I had the binary search. I don't know that I really looked at this. I don't know what it's saying, but yeah, I don't know what this is saying. But other than like, I don't know why there's so many comments though. Very good, well done, whoever this is with comments on this is ChatGPT. But yeah, I think this part was maybe a little bit of a hint. But I didn't do any of these other things, so I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't. It's one of those things where like it would take me longer to understand them than But I just kind of it just pointed to me that I was on mostly the right track, and it still took an hour. So I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have for this contest. Thanks for watching, and yeah. Stay good, stay healthy, do good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.